Guys, I go on about referees, how they don't understand the game. They really don't. They can't tell a real foul from a non-real foul half the time. But I just wonder, let's look at both sides of the story. Players, do they cheat? And is it difficult for the referees to know they cheat? Well, the answer is we all know that players cheat. Any of you that have played the game, don't tell me you've never cheated. Yeah, I have a few times. Are they taught, though? Are pro players taught to dive and to cheat or not? Well, I'll give you an example. When I was about in my mid-30s, I coached my local town, okay, under 19s. They was a semi-pro side, not top semi-pro, but they were semi-pro side. And I used to coach the under 19s. I did it for a couple of seasons. I remember we got to the Kent Cup final. And in that final, their centre forward kept diving. And our half-time, I went up to the ref and I said, come on, ref, watch the centre forward. All he does is dive. And literally within 10 minutes, he went into the box, straight down, dived, penalty. It was like, referee, dive, got penalty. And also, our captain, who was on West Ham's books at the time, had his leg broken. An awful, awful foul. Referee never even booked the player for it. Now, and it was from the back, straight through the back of his leg. It finished that guy's dream of being a professional footballer. And West Ham, cancelled his contract because he got injured not playing for West Ham. And he then went on to, play semi-pro football for a while, but, he never saw his dream. Now, what I did therefore, the season after, I took my guys back to the stadium, because we used to train in the stadium on the pitch. And I started teaching them how to dive. Isn't that awful? Isn't that awful? So I teach them how to trip over their own ankles, how to spread their leg out, how to get in front of the players so that they then went down. Even a trick I've not seen done actually by other teams is at corners. Two of our players, the player being marked by one of the opposition who's behind them, my player sandwich him, and then with his arm from behind, he grabs hold of our own player's shirt, and when the corner's taken, he pulls our own player's shirt, and our player to go forward so that all the referee sees is the shirt being stretched and tugged. The referee won't see whose arm it was. You pull your shirt up so all the ref sees. It's all done very quickly. The shirt being pulled, their opposition player behind our player. He won't be considering it's the player behind the opposition player, our own player, pulling at our own player's shirt, and for our own player then a dive on the floor and a big shout out. So yeah, I was teaching our players. They hated it. All they wanted to do was show they were men, they were strong, they could fight, they didn't need to cheat. But guys, we lost a final through cheating, through diving. And their manager after the game said, win at all costs, mate. Whatever you have to do, you have to do. It was awful. I just wanted... So other teams were doing it. So I was going to do it. I was going to teach my young guys how to cheat. Why not? I'm sorry. So if you don't think, if I did it, and I know others were doing it, to guys who are 17, 18, 19, who are hoping to be pros or semi-pros at football, do you not think it's done in the areas of professional football? I think you're naive if you don't. One, it's awful, but it's life, and every game you see it's happening. Two, we can all see referees haven't got any idea half the time what is a real foul and what isn't a foul. Therefore, it adds to my argument again that VAR should be operated by professional football, ex-professional footballers or ex-semi-pro footballers, because they've been taught or they know. I'm sorry, it is part and parcel now, and referees have no idea because they've not played the game. That's why VAR's useless while it's being run by referees who there's a conflict of interest. Football Chat Uncensored, Reno. I know you'll all say, oh, disgusting, but, everyone's doing it, guys. They are.